Hello friends, in the series of C Programming, till now we discussed different type of control structure. In last video we discussed for loop, that is the syntax of for loop, working of for loop with one example. Now here in this video we are going to discuss for loop, but here we are going to discuss some example, that is a program to print multiplication table by using for loop. Now in previous video we already discussed working. Now here we are accepting this input from the user, and we're going to generate multiplication table of that particular number. Now if you don't know how for loop is work, go to the previous video and then watch this video so you can understand how the for loop is working. Now we're going to discuss this program by using for loop. So let's start. We are going to accept an in number. That number can be accepted by from user, and we're going to generate multiplication table such a kind of, that is suppose for example this is the multiplication of 2, that is we are accepting this kind of output. Now I'm going to generate this table 2 into 1 2, 2 into 2 4, and so on till 10. Now by using for loop, now how we're going to execute this program? So here you can observe this 2 is the remain the same. That is 2 is our number which we are accepted from the user. So I want to ask user to accept any number. Suppose if I accepted 2 and I'm going to print the multiplication table. So you can see here this number 1 2 3 4 is going to get incremented. Now this 1 2 3 4 and so on, in 2 is the same here, and but we want to increment multiplication number from 1 to 10 by using for loop. So this is an incremental order. So it is incremented to 1 to 10. So we want to use a for loop and initialize if we consider one variable. Suppose here if I consider variable I, now that first I becomes the 1, and this loop is going to continue till 10. So 1 to 10 is going to incremented like I plus plus. So at the end it will end with the 10. So my condition becomes I less than or equal to 10, and after that condition I'm going to increment I plus plus. So let's see this program as control is goes to the first line, include stdio.h. Inside this main I return the 3 variable. Now here I declare 3 variable n, that is I am accepting any number. I is one variable which required for incremental purpose, and answer is, that is we are going to store the multiplication answer into ans. You can take any variable name here. Now here after that printf enter integer. This is the message that I'm going to display on the screen, or accept any number. Now this number can be accepted by using scanf, %d and n. Now inside this is the for loop, that is I is equal to 1. So it initialize the value by 1, and condition is I'm going to increment, or it going to end till the 10. So here the condition become I less than or equal to 10, and then I plus plus. So this loop will going to execute till 10 times. So you have to multiply this till 10 times. So inside this for loop I'm going to write the code, that is answer is equal to n into I, and this code is going to run because this is the for loop. This is the opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. This is the loop. So inside this loop is going to execute till 10. So answer is equal to n into I. Now, and here I'm going to print as %d and answer. So the result of this value, or this n into I, is stored into the variable answer, and it going to print as an answer. Now if it is, it will, and so I'm going to write this into this inside loop till the 10 times, and we already having this variable ni and answer. So the control is goes to this for loop, then I is equal to 1. So here n is, suppose if I accepted n, that is 2 into 1, that is first I is equal to 1. So 2 into 1, that is answer, is printed on the output screen, that is 2. Then I get incremented, that is I becomes 2 here, and again this condition is going to check. Now for the working of the for loop, you can check the previous video, that is. Now the as I is incremented to 2, so 2 becomes, so condition of 2 less than or equal to 10 becomes a true. Then it comes, control comes inside this loop, and it will print n, that is 2 into 2. So answer becomes the 4, and 4 is printed. Now next again I plus plus, so I now becomes the 3. Again the condition is the check, 3 less than or equal to 10. Yes, it is true. So control goes inside this loop. So it will execute 2 into 3. So answer is printed %d, that is C. Again I plus plus, that is it becomes the 4, and this condition again get true. So this loop is going to continue till 10. Once it 10, it will print and again incremented to 11. After 11, this condition is the false, and it returns to 0, or for loop ended. So let's execute this program. Now it asking for I enter the integer. If I enter integer 2, and it will display this number, that is answer 264 till 20. Now let see, if I want the answer into the format, then I want to write it into the printf statement, that is printf again %d into %d equal to %d, that is the answer. So here I want to write the number which I accepted n, which is the same, into which number is going to increment, that number is nothing but the I. So I'm going to display I, and answer is nothing but the answer, that will going to print it as a 10 times. So let's run this program again. So we'll get the output as a, so we can generate this table using by this format, that is it can be incremented from 1 to 10. So this is the working of for loop and generating the multiplication table. Now in next video we'll going to see one pattern program by using for loop. Thank you.